and welcome to this series on Excel tips for teachers. Now today we're going to look at how to rank pupils based on score in Microsoft Excel. So if my teachers are here, now this video is for you. Let's get started. Now I have this data in Microsoft Excel that I want to rank these students based on score, that is total mark. Then I want to know who is first and who is second. So how do I go about that? Well, in Microsoft Excel there are several ways of achieving this. Now the first and foremost that I'm sure most of you are familiar with is using the sort method. So what do you mean by the sort method? Now let me select the data, the range. This is the data, and now I want to rank such that those with the most score will be on top, followed by the least ones. Yeah, so what do? I go to sort and filter. So sort and filter, select sort and filter. Now I go to custom sort. Now over here, now I need to make few settings here. So on the column they say sort by, which column I'm going to sort. Now I have the name column, the class score column, exams total and rank column, and we are going to use the total column because we want to score based on the total mark, right? So what are we going to score on? We're going to score on the values, because in that column we have values, we have numbers, so we're going to score based on values. All right, and then from there we go to the order. Now the order we have here is smallest to largest, largest to smallest, and custom list. But then we want to sort based on those with the largest score down to those with the smallest score. So we say largest to smallest. Then we are done. We click on OK, and boom, this is our new rank. And Excel gives us those with the most score, so 95, 95, 95, 91, 91, 91, 98, 70, 87, 85, and 81. So Excel gives us this ranking based on the score. Now, what if we don't want this? Now let's get real into functions. Now let me go back and sort according to alphabetical order. So yeah, I have it in alphabetical order now. So we are going to learn one Excel function which is very important, known as the rank function. This is the function. The function is known as the rank function. Now this is the structure, the rank name, then the argument, we have the number, the reference, and the order. So I'm going to take my time one after the other and explain each and every one to you. Now, what is the number? The number here is the first number we have in the list that we are going to rank. First number. Then the reference is the whole range that we are going to use to rank. And then the order. The order is whether we want to rank from the largest to the smallest, or from the smallest to the largest. So let's get into the function and see how it works. So over here I select the first student, then I type equals to rank. Yeah, so this is the function. Rank function. So I double click on it, then it opens the function for me so I can proceed. Now the next item is the number. So which number is the first on the list? That is Ajay, the first number on the list. So I select that number in cell D2. You can equally type it if you know the cell reference. So cell D2. Now if you look at the structure very well, from the number we move to a comma. Very important, you have to put a comma there. So I put the comma there, then I move to the reference. Now this is the range, the reference. We want to rank from this number to this number. The last number is here, so we have to quote the range. And for me, I will just drag or select the range myself instead of quoting D2 is to D11. You can equally what type it in that way. Then I'm done. I press the enter key. Now if you look at something in the function, we did not bring the order, so I'm going to take time to explain to you how the order works. You can see now this person scored 95, and according to the function we wrote, number 1. So number 1, good. Now if we are to drag this function down, it's going to cause us problems. Why? Because we need to maintain this range, that is D2 is to D11. We need to maintain it, and if we run it down, SI is going to ignore the previous rows and continue from the current row to the last row. So what is going to happen is that we want to make this one absolute, the range absolute. So it's $sign D, so $D, $2, $D, $2, then $D, $D, $11. So this one makes the function makes the range absolute, so that when we drag down, it's not going to give us any problem. So you can see 1 is repeated here because 95, 95, there's a tie. Then another 1 is here, so 95, 95, so 1, 1, 2, 3. Now we did not bring the order here, so let's see what the order means. If I put comma here, it gives me the order section, which I have 2 orders, the descending and then the ascending. And you can see descending is 0, ascending is 1. Now what is the descending? With the descending, we are starting from the top to the bottom. That is the biggest number to the smallest number, and that is the real situation. That's how it's supposed to be. So normally I'm supposed to put 0 there. Now because 0 means nothing, that is why I didn't put the 0 there, and SL automatically knows that if it is 0, if you put nothing there means 0, and then if I put 1 there means 1. So if I want to make it ascending, where SL is going to look at the least number and say that that number is first, and then the biggest number is the last. If we want to rank it in that way, then we put the 1 there, put 1 there, I press the enter key. So now this one has moved to 8. Let's run it down and see. Wow. So the one who had the 895 rather is now in the 8th position. Why? Because you are ranking from the lowest number to the highest number. You are ranking from the lowest number to the highest number. That is the ascending order. But if you were doing it in the descending order, whereby you want those with the highest number should take the first position in that order, then you need to do it in the descending way. So we need to put 0 there, and like I told you, 0 means nothing. So let me put the 0 there. I can decide, sorry, that function that is supposed to be here. 0 means nothing, so I can decide to put yeah. So now it has changed this one to number 1. Let me run it down. So now it comes back to normal. 95 is in the first position and in that order. So this is how you can use the rank function in Microsoft Excel to determine the position of your students in a class at the end of your test or at the end of your examination. Now if you want to see more videos like doing a real-time position whereby you have the position in the ordinal form like 7th, 9th, 4th, like that, then you need to stay and stick to my channel. The first thing you need to do is to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Educon Ghana, then click on the notification bell, so as soon as I drop the next video on how to rank using ordinal numbers in a real time, you will be notified and watch the video accordingly. Thank you for watching the video. Stay blessed.